Alright, what's going on, you guys? Welcome to Real Madrid Hub again. I'm your host, Dr. Jota, and I want to talk in this video about the game against Sevilla. As you can imagine, I'm really disappointed, frustrated. I don't really know what I'm feeling right now because, the draw 2-2 is obviously not the desired result that we were looking for. And of course, now it's a little bit worse than ahead of the game because right before the game, it was just pretty much everything about that. Everything it was just about us. Everything was depending on us. It didn't matter what FC Barcelona, Atletico Madrid could do about it because we were going to be ahead of them as long as we won every single game ahead of us. But it's not anymore, and we draw against Sevilla 2-2. So now it's again in the hand of Atletico de Madrid, pretty much. And of course, FC Barcelona is pretty much Atletico de Madrid. But okay, I wanted to talk to you about the game because it's really frustrating, especially when you have this chance to top La Liga. But it's okay. The thing is, what we saw during the first minutes of the game, it was essentially what he told you ahead of the game. Sevilla is the kind of team that really enjoys controlling the game. They love to have the ball. They love to control the ball. They love to create plays. They love to make plays. They love to dominate the whole game and the possession and all this stuff. So it's pretty much what we saw in the first minute. I would say we saw that until the first goal. When they scored, everything changed. Everything turned completely. It was a very different game, right? Right after the goal of Sevilla, they came back, they hold back, and the 11 players were trying to hold the Real Madrid attacks and build ups and all the stuff. So it was essentially trying to prevent Real Madrid players from creating any chance, any risk, any danger, things like that, right? And Real Madrid was right after the goal actually, trying the opposite way, the opposite thing, just trying to push up, push forward a little bit, try to create, try to find some gaps, try to find some spots to go through and create chances and stuff. But it was pretty much impossible. We had a couple chances, but not really dangerous chances. And the other thing, the only one who was able to create a little bit danger, it was Vinicius Jr. and not very really dangerous. He was trying to do things, do stuff, just dribbling and stuff, but not very, very dangerous at all. So, but we were trying. We were trying during the first 45 minutes to equalize the score, and we finally got it with the first goal of Marcos Senesi, but it was in the second half. And then all the controversy came up with the penalty of Militao. It is something I don't like to talk about because if there is a reason why we are, a little bit farther or we are going to lose the chance of winning La Liga, it's not just because of the referee, it's not just about the controversy and the referees and stuff, it's just because of us. It's just about us. But the day that La Liga is in play, the day that Real Madrid can top Atletico de Madrid and FC Barcelona, and then the referee whistle penalty, a very controversial penalty because Militao was not even looking at the ball, and it was turning around, jumping the other way, looking the other way, and then the ball hit the hand, and you whistle a handball, man. I'm not okay with that. I do not agree with that decision at all, and especially when you have a counter attack, when Benzema can score and the Sevilla's goalkeeper committed the penalty, the only penalty I saw in that play. But for any reason, I mean, they went to the VAR, the referee went to the VAR and checked out the penalty and finally decided that it was a penalty for Sevilla, and they scored the second goal, and we kept just pushing up and pushing forward, trying to look for to equalize the game again, and we finally got it with the score of Eden Hazard. I mean, it's curious, but it was Eden Hazard. It was not the Toni Kroos shot, but it's okay. It was 2-2 draw, so it's bad. It's not good for Real Madrid. I mean, the only remarkable thing that this Real Madrid has is pretty much the attitude. I mean, because these guys are all the time pushing up and they never give up and they just try to resist. They are insisting all the time, trying to push up, trying to look for the goals and trying to win everything. But the problem is when you don't have the quality, when you don't have the project, I mean, when the overall quality of the game is much more lower, inferior than, for example, the other day Chelsea. In this kind of games is when you can notice that, right? I mean, the attitude is great. The problem is squad-wise, we don't have the biggest names in the world and the most decisive players in the soccer spectrum are not playing for us. That is the problem. I mean, we can get what we can get, but that's it. I mean, we cannot go beyond that and pretend we can win everything with these players because it's definitely something we have to change and really quick. And that's it, man. I'm frustrated, disappointed, and whatever you want to call it, but we have to change something for the next season. I mean, of course, I don't know what is going to happen in this season because there are still 3 games ahead, but I'm not very optimistic, man. I think that FC Barcelona and especially Atletico Madrid, they will not miss a chance again. So we won't have any other chance like this one. So I don't know what is going to happen. Just let me, guys, what you think about that. Just comment in the section below. And of course, subscribe to this channel, Real Madrid Hub.